Well, Gautrain Numsa members are on strike over a wage deadlock. The union wants an 8% salary increase, but the rail service is offering 4%. Well, Numsa's Phakamile Hlubi-Majola talking to us this morning. Phakamile, very good morning and thanks so much for your time. Just give us a quick idea of what your members are out actually doing this morning.
Good morning and good morning to your viewers. Our members are picketing today at the Bombela Operations Company depot, which is here in Midrand. And ultimately, this is day one of the strike, which our members have initiated at Gautrain. The management of Gautrain is trying to impose a 4% increase on us. They don't want to engage. They don't want to negotiate. Our members are demanding 8%. And ultimately, it is their refusal to engage that we believe is the reason that has actually provoked the strike. And that's why you see our members out here today.
Any explanation as to why discussions were cut short, Phakamile?
Discussions were cut short by the management of Gautrain. They are the ones who actually tried to lock us out. We've been calling for them to come back to the negotiating table as early as August the 27th, when Numsa received a certificate to strike from the CCMA. They have refused our request for engagements. They are telling us that we must take the 4%. They're not willing to negotiate, and that ultimately is not acceptable. I mean, even if it is true, if a company is going through financial distress, they don't have the right to simply impose changes. They have to engage meaningfully. And all we're asking for is an opportunity to sit around the table and find each other. There's not such a big gap between us. They're offering 4%. Our members are demanding 8%. Surely we can find each other somewhere in the middle.
Well, that was my next question. It sounds like you are willing to give in a little there, assuming that the financial difficulties have come because of COVID-19 and because of lockdown and losses incurred there by the company.
Well, absolutely. But I think also the Gautrain management must be honest with the public. In spite of lockdown, in spite of COVID-19, they still get 100 million rand per month from government in terms of their operating fee. So they have not actually been hard hit by the virus. I think they just need to come and be transparent with the unions so that we can find each other and find a meaningful agreement and an end to the strike.
Well, Phakamile, you say it's day one of your strike. What will you do if you have no joy today, or you get no answers, or any kind of progress in your negotiations from today's actions?
This is an indefinite strike, Yuveka, until our demands have been met. Ultimately, it's up to the management of Gautrain. The ball is in their court. If they want the strike to end, they need to call us so that we can come together and find an amicable agreement. But until then, as long as they keep imposing this increase and they are unwilling to engage us, then unfortunately this strike will continue.
Numsa's Phakamile Hlubi-Majola, thank you so much for your time in the middle of that protest action.